Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel. Matt with Greenbar Trading here. I just want to go over a quick trade while it's fresh in my mind right now. And before I do, please hit the thumbs up to the video. If you're new, subscribe. We have new videos just about every day. So a lot of times I'm trying to trade before the market opens. It's a risky time to trade. There's not as much liquidity. The moves aren't as clear, but you can still come in and scalp a couple of things. And that's what I did here with the micro E-mini. So what you're looking at here at the screen is my setup. I have my 1 minute, my 5 minute. On the 5 minute, I have the SPY. So all the micro E-mini is the S&P 500 futures. It's trading with the SPY. Very simple. That's how this thing works. So I like to see on the SPY when we might be getting to VWAP, where key levels are. We had a very, very big run up in pre-market. Futures up absolutely huge. So I'm playing that reversal, that hot RSI, that overbought going into 7 a.m. to see a little give back, a little profit taking, some shorting. So that's what I did. So the way that I did it was I had 2 price targets on this where you could see these purple lines, and I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger for you. So you can obviously see how much I made in this quick trade. Not a huge amount of money. That's totally fine. In this market, I could care less if it's a penny of profit. It's just all about the execution and what I'm seeing here at the moment. So what I'm seeing in the futures, in the SPY, I'm seeing something grinding up right to our key level. These are key levels I post every single morning in our Discord. So 3760 was a key level, something in the past that got hit and rejected. You can see these 2 bars. I mean, these 2 bars are clear as day. Stop loss, get that stop loss, and then tank it. I mean, we see this constantly. That's why we call these key levels, right? These are areas. A lot of times it's not just going to stop on that penny and reject. Sometimes it'll go through. Sometimes it'll go through a little bit even more than this, excuse me, and then come back down. It's just a good spot to have your risk, right? So if the trade doesn't go for me here, which I have the 9 EMA on here, a lot of times the 9 is great on trends, something trending. And you can see here, this is just a picture perfect use of the 9 EMA. And I'm glad that I had this up on my chart because this gave me a reason of where to get out of the trade. You can see right here, when we broke the 9, I got out at 37.52. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied this morning. But when I got in, I bought 1 contract and then I added to that at the same price because it never really went against me. If it did go against me, I would have added into this up into 37.57, maybe even 37.58 to get that move back down. And we're seeing right here, big bar right through the support. So got in here, let it bleed out below the 9, sometimes tried to come up, tap it, and then fail. Now, my first price target was right here. Why was it right here? Because this is where we consolidated around before breaking it. So when we came back down here, this is where I wanted to take my first contract off. Took the first contract off. It came back down. It didn't quite make it to my second profit target, which is right here. Clear resistance, 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 turns to support, support, support. And if that happened again, I would want to take my short contract out here if we saw a bounce again. So that's how I trade, and that's how I'm looking for these areas to take my profit. The entrance is pretty important, especially when you're trading futures, options. You want to really get that entry right so that it doesn't go against you and you end up getting stopped out before the move happens. That happens a lot. So anyway, the market was very extended this morning. This was kind of a no-brainer. I actually wanted to get more contracts, but as we just went down a little bit, and it was more of like just bleeding out, it wasn't huge moves, so it didn't really make sense for me to add. So I just wanted to build that one position and then take it off here. So it looks like we're coming back down to what would have been my second profit target. But since we went up here to almost 37.53, you know, that would have definitely gotten me out. Not even, so this is where I first got out, because I've seen these things bounce really quickly, especially off of support. And it came back down and then ripped back up again and then ripped back down. So totally fine, you know, getting out here. Did I leave some money on the table? Yeah. And this could go down even more. But this is just how I trade, and this is how I look for those spots to get out. Just using some easy chart reading. I mean, this is not rocket science. Don't confuse it. Don't make it so complicated. So that's it. $45 here in about 10 minutes or so. So not too bad. It's only 7:24. Still a lot of day left, a lot of trading, but I wanted to, you know, go over this while it's fresh in my mind. So if you are interested, we do have our Discord. The link will be in the description if you want to come join us. And there we go, hitting profit target 2. So I missed out on this, but I got out here. Right idea, and it's fine to have these tight, you know, to trade very, you know, your plan. So I traded my plan on this. I can't be upset that it's now hitting the second profit target. All right, guys. So please hit the thumbs up for the video. If you're new, consider subscribing. All right, take care, guys.